Hey,
Hi, we're back. Hi, Elias. Hi, everyone. We're back. Okay, you guys. Do you have the worksheet with you?
hello.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, I'm not gonna start just yet because we only have 7 people with us. I'm gonna wait a little while, just a couple of minutes, so that the others can join us and then we can all start together. Stephanie, what is that? Oh, okay. I thought it was some kind of candy, but no, I've seen that little guy before. Let's see. Okay. Okay. We're gonna wait like a minute, maybe 2 minutes more, and then we can start. Okay. Let's see. One more minute, and then we can start. Okay. I'm gonna share the screen. There you go. Okay, you guys. So we've been talking about Earth and all these changes, right? And this is the first part of the worksheet. You have 6 pictures. And these 6 pictures, they represent all the changes that happen on Earth that we've talked about so far. Now, you're supposed to write your name and the date. So go on ahead and write your name and write today's date. What is today's date? Today's date. What's today's date? We're already in the month of May. Today is May what? What's the number?
May 4.
May 4th, not 2nd, May 4th.
Ms.Salazar, what is the page?
Dwayne, it's a worksheet. I'm sharing the worksheet. So today's date is May 4th, 2021. May 4th, 2021. That is today's date. Now, we've talked about all of these changes that happen on Earth, and these changes, they change Earth. That's what they did. That's what they do. They change the surface of the Earth, and it looks different. Now, in the instructions, it says write the type of change you see happening in the pictures. So you have to look at the pictures, and in the first box, you have to write the name of the change that you see happening in the pictures. So Think about the changes that we've talked about. Look at the pictures. What change is happening? Look at the first picture. What change is this? What change is happening in the first picture? What is that called? What change is happening in the first picture?
Una inundación.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And how do you say that in English?
Flood.
There you go, a flood. That's the change that is happening in the first picture. So you need to write the name of the change. That would be a flood. What about the second picture? There's a change happening here. What is the name of this change? Who knows? It starts with the letter W. It's a long word. It starts with the letter W.
Weathering?
Yeah.
Volcano. Oh no, volcano.
No, not volcano. It's weathering. That's the change that is happening. It's weathering. Weathering. That's the change that is happening. Now, do you guys remember what that is? Weathering? Weathering is either when like wind or water, they break down the rocks into smaller
Oh,
pieces.
water.
Mm-hmm. It breaks down the rock into smaller pieces. Do you guys remember when I showed you a rock and then I showed you a cup with little rocks inside?
Missy.
That's what weathering does. Weathering is going to break down the rock. It's going to break down the rock
Missy,
either with
the
wind
other
or
one.
water.
The
What's the other
other
change?
one is earthquakes.
Earthquakes. Mm-mm.
I think.
Nope. Now, here's the thing. An
Um.
earthquake can make a cliff look like that, but that's not really what's happening in this picture. An earthquake can make things fall, but that's not what's happening here because
Un
you have
terremoto.
picture. You have another picture that's about earthquakes.
The water. The water. I don't know how to say it. Eruption.
There you go. Say that
Erosion. Erosion.
erosion. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's the third picture. That's what's happening here in the third picture, erosion. Erosion. There you go. Now, listen, weathering is when wind or water they break down the rock, right? So if a rock is this big, wind and water are going to slowly break down the rock and the rock might look thinner or smaller because it's breaking down the rock into thinner or smaller pieces. Now, erosion moves that rock with wind or water. Okay, there's a difference. Erosion is going to help move that rock with wind or water. But what helps break it down, make it into smaller pieces, that's going to be weathering. Now, what about the fourth picture? What change is happening there? What about that picture?
Sí, hola, llegué tarde.
That's okay, Angel. What's happening there? in this picture?
Drought.
It's a drought. It looks super, super dry. Look at the land. It's even cracked. The land is cracked. You have barely any plants. You don't have any trees. It looks super dry. That's a drought. That's a drought. And a land gets this way when it has very little rain. That's why rain is really important. Because if the land is like this, then you won't be able to plant any trees. And nobody's going to be able to live there. A drought happens when the land gets very, very little rain. Now, what about the fifth picture?
Eruption.
There you go, the eruption of a volcano. That's the eruption of a volcano. Now, do you guys know when the melted rock comes out of the volcano, what is that called? When that hot melted rock comes out of the volcano, what is that called? Lava. It's called lava when it comes out of the volcano. But what if it's still inside of the volcano? What if that hot melted rock is still inside?
It's magma.
Magma, yeah. It's magma. When it's inside, it's magma. When it comes out, it's lava. So we have a volcano, the eruption of a volcano. And then what about the last picture?
Earthquake.
That's the picture of an earthquake. Exactly. That's the picture of an earthquake.
Excuse me, Ms.Salazar.
Yeah?
Don't leave it because exactly my teacher was printing it. It looks too slow, and I'm in the second one because the paper didn't want to print, so I'm doing it in a book.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, you guys. So we have flood, weathering, erosion, drought, the eruption of a volcano, and an earthquake. All of those things, they change the surface of the earth. They're going to change Earth. Now, the instructions, they also say that we have to write if the change is fast or slow. So by looking at the first picture, this is a flood. Does this happen fast or slow? Is this a fast change or a slow change?
Fast.
Fast. It's a fast change. So you would write fast underneath the word flood. This is a fast change. What about the second picture, weathering? Is this a fast change or slow? Slow. This is a slow change. It takes time for the rock to look like that. It doesn't happen in minutes or in a couple of hours, or not even in a couple of days. It's going to take a really long time. It's going to take years. Remember, weathering. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Remember that weathering is going to break down the rock. So that's why the rock has like these really weird shapes, because the wind, either wind or water, they're going to break down the rock. They're going to change the shape of the rock. But what about erosion? Is that a fast change or a slow change?
Fast.
Slow. Slow. It's a slow change.
Slow.
It's a slow change. This doesn't happen overnight. This takes time. It's going to take time. You see the cliff? It's wearing off slowly. Now, remember, erosion is when either like wind or water break down the rock, and that's why the rock has like this really cool shape, because it's breaking down the rock. The shape of the rock looks different. Now erosion is going to move that rock, and it's going to move the soil with wind or water. That's why you have a cliff that's literally wearing off. It's like falling off because you have wind or water that are
In
slowly
Guanica,
moving away
Missy.
that soil and slowly moving away that rock.
In Guanica.
In Guanica? What do
I
you mean?
think yes. Um, the earthquakes. Like, I am talking of the earthquakes. Um,
Oh,
in Guanica. I like.
yeah. And
In
this is,
Guanica Plaza.
yeah, this is actually a picture of Puerto Rico. The picture that you have right here of the earthquake, that's a picture of one of the houses in Puerto Rico after the earthquake. The earthquakes that happened in Guanica. Now, look at drought. Is this a slow change or is this a fast change?
Slow.
Slow. This is a slow change. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not like a piece of land with beautiful trees and really nice green grass, and then overnight it's completely gone and there's no grass, there's barely any trees. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. What about the eruption of a volcano? Is this a
Fast.
fast?
Fast.
I'm hearing both.
Fast.
Fast. That's a
Fast.
fast change.
Fast.
That's a fast change. Now, here's the thing. When a volcano erupts, it's extremely dangerous for everybody, right? Because the lava can obviously burn you, and then also those gases are really going to contaminate the air. And the eruption of a volcano, it can happen super fast, right? It doesn't give you any warnings. It just happens. But the eruption of a volcano can last for a couple of days. It can last, but the change is still fast. Okay, it can happen fast and it can last for a couple of days. And now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that the eruption of a volcano in Iceland is still happening. There was a volcano in Iceland that erupted, I think maybe, I'm not sure if it was a week ago or it was a couple of days ago. And I think it's still erupting, like it's still happening. So if I can find the video, I'm going to show it to you guys. And it's a
Okay, un
live.
volcano.
Mhm. It's the eruption of a volcano that happened in Iceland. And I think the volcano, it's still active and there's still lava coming out. And that happened a couple of days ago. And they have a
I
live
said it
webcam.
right. ¿En dónde, Missy?
Elias, what's that?
That I saw it on TV when it was happening at right that time.
Yeah, I saw it too. It was really, really cool. I'm gonna look for the video. I'm gonna show it to you guys, but we have to finish this first. So the volcano happens fast, and what about the earthquake? Is that a fast change or a slow change?
Fast. Fast.
Absolutely, it's fast. This is a fast change. There you go. Do you guys have all the answers? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Now this is the second worksheet. We have 4 questions that we need. Yes, Dwayne?
Go
You're not done with the first page? No? Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna discuss this page and then I'm gonna go back to the first one, okay? Let's see. Did everybody finish the first page?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
So I'm gonna discuss the second page. Dwayne, when we're done discussing the second page, I'll go back to the first one. So do the second page with us. Let's see. Question number 1. It says, what kinds of slow changes may be caused by water? What kinds of slow changes may be caused by water?
Weather and water.
Water, eruptions. You have weathering, but the eruption of a volcano has nothing to do with water.
It's just lava. It's just lava.
We have weathering. What's the other one? But listen, you have to pay attention to the clues.
Eruption. Eruption.
Oh,
Erosion. Erosion.
erosion, guys.
Erosion.
Erosion. It says slow changes. And you have the pictures of the slow changes. So you can look at the pictures of the slow changes and you can figure out which one has to do with water. So it'll be weathering and erosion.
That's what I said.
You said erosion?
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I understood flood. We have weathering and erosion. Those are the kinds of slow changes that may be caused by water. Remember, weathering breaks down the rock. It's going to change the shape of the rock. Erosion is going to move that rock and it's going to move that soil. The dirt, the soil, the rock, it's going to move it. Weathering doesn't move anything, it just breaks it down. What about number 2? You're going to do this on your own. Do number 2 on your own.
Then. Excuse me, Missy.
Yeah?
Is only one in the number 2?
What do you mean by one?
Like only letter A.
No, you have letter B.
I'm not seeing in the paper. Number 2.
Oh, number 2, number 2. Number 2 is letter A. Yeah, only letter A. Which fast change is caused by water? You have the pictures of fast changes. Which fast change is caused by water? Stephanie, what's the answer?
Let's
For number 2, what's the answer?
flood.
Ah, there you go. A flood. Yeah. A flood. Which fast change is caused by water? A flood. Or just the word flood. It's fine. So floods are fast changes that are caused by water. And remember, they don't give you, when a flood happens, it doesn't give you any words of warning. It's not something you can prepare for. It's something that happens, and you could be watching TV when it happens, and then all of a sudden you start seeing water coming in from everywhere. You could be in the bathroom and it can still happen. It can take you anywhere, wherever you are in the house. It doesn't give you any words of warning. So what about number
Missy, ¿y por qué si hay un flood?
Yeah.
Alguien no puede abrir la puerta. ¿El agua está ahí aguantando la puerta?
Yes, the thing is that when you have a lot of water, when you have a lot of flow of water coming in from everywhere, from it, like you have water coming in from the windows, you have water coming in from the door. When you try to open the door, it's gonna be really hard. Like you have to push the door open. Sometimes you're not going to be able to do that because there's just so much water coming in and it's so strong that you don't have the strength to open up the door. And that's why it's really difficult to open up the door when you have a lot of water coming in.
Yo creo que es mejor quedándome encima de es mejor quedándome encima de la ducha.
You have to look if you're trapped inside the house and literally you have nowhere else to go because water is coming in from the windows, water is coming in from the doors, you can't open the door, then you have to try to find something that's going to float so you can get on top of that and then you can float, right? It's the
Por la
best way.
ventana.
You have water coming in from the windows. If you get near the windows, you're gonna be basically drinking all that water, engulping in all that water. So you need to try to find something that floats, and then you can get on top of that.
Dice, yo tengo suerte porque yo siempre tengo un salvavidas en mi ducha, no sé por qué.
Okay, good. Floods can be really dangerous, you guys, and they're really scary.
Me dice, mira, yo no tengo que coger ningún salvavidas porque yo sé nadar.
Well, that's the thing. If you know how to swim, that's great. But there's gonna it's gonna come to a point
Ajá, pero como
you're gonna
quiera,
be swimming
Julián,
and it's gonna be tiring. Like you're going to get tired. You're not
Julián,
gonna be able to swim for a
como
long
quiera
time.
tú no vas a poder. El agua es más fuerte que tú.
Mm-hmm.
Teacher, you know what?
Yeah,
I surf in the beach. I surf.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Missy,
Number 3.
I do paddleboard, skimboard, and surf.
Nice.
The answer is trees.
Let's see. Number 3. What living? Oh, what did you say, Jaden?
Trees.
Trees. Yeah. So what living things can help
And
stop
plants.
erosion?
Plants.
And
Plants.
plants. Exactly. Trees. Trees and other plants. Other plants. There you go. Trees and other plants. Those are the living things that can stop erosion. Trees and other plants. Now look at number 4. What do you think could help stop erosion? Now we're going to write the sentence.
And trees.
Trees and other trees and other plants can help stop erosion. That's the first sentence. Trees and other plants.
Trees and other plants can help us stop eruption.
Erosion, not eruption. Trees and other plants can help stop erosion. But how? It says and how. How do trees and other plants help stop erosion?
The roots come out of the soil of the trees and stop eruption. I don't know how to say it.
Let's see.
It's watering the land stops erosion.
Okay, so you're close. Okay, so let's say that you have a tree, right? And try to imagine the tree and try to imagine the roots really long in the soil, right? So the tree and let's see. Okay, the
I
roots
go
of the
to
tree.
the bathroom.
The roots of the tree are going to help stop erosion. So how do they do that? What do you think? So when you have water, when you pour water to the tree, right? The roots of the tree are going to absorb that water.
The water.
It's going to absorb that water. And remember about what I said about erosion, that either water or wind, it's going to move that soil and those rocks away. But if you have something that is absorbing that water, then that is going to help stop erosion, because then you don't have water moving away, moving that soil away, moving those rocks away. So the roots are actually really helpful because they're going to absorb that water and they're going to prevent water, move away that soil. So the roots of the trees are going to help stop erosion, but not just the roots. So the roots, they help stop water from moving soil away, washing that soil away, because the roots are going to absorb that water. Washing soil away. The roots help stop water from washing soil away because the roots are going to absorb the water. But the roots of the trees, they help, but they're not the only things that help. Branches and leaves, they also help stop erosion. How do they help stop erosion? Remember that erosion has to do with wind and water that move that soil away, that move that rock away. So how do branches and leaves help stop erosion?
We finished.
No.
I done.
Missy, ya terminé.
Ya terminó ese jato.
How do branches and leaves help stop erosion? Who knows? How do branches and leaves help stop erosion? How do they help stop erosion? They don't have to do with water. They have to do with wind.
It keeps the water in place so it doesn't go.
Well, no, because the branches and the leaves, they don't deal with water. They deal with the wind. The roots deal with water. The branches and the leaves, they deal with the wind. So how do the branches and the leaves help stop
If
erosion?
if the leaves are in the ground, how they keep the water? You done?
No. Nope.
Ms.Salazar, done.
Yeah? Dwayne.
I finished.
Okay. Let's see. When you have wind
Missy,
blowing,
¿qué más hay que hacer?
listen, when you have wind blowing, the branches, right, and the leaves are going to help stop the wind from doing what?
Blowing soil away.
From blowing soil away. the branches and the leaves are going to help stop the wind from blowing soil away. There you go. So the branches and the leaves help stop wind from blowing soil away. So what can help stop erosion? Trees and other plants. How do they do that? How do trees and other plants help stop erosion? The roots are going to help stop erosion because they're going to stop water from washing away soil, right? From washing that soil away. But then you also have the branches and the leaves, which are going to help stop erosion by stopping the wind from blowing that soil away. So the branches and the leaves and the roots, they all help.
Ya, Missy.
Okay.
We finish?
I finished.
Okay. Let's see. Is everybody done?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Let's see. Arianis, Angel. Are you done writing? No? Angel, you're good. Arianis, okay?
I
You're ready?
finished.
Dexel, okay. Let's see. Stephanie, did you
I
finish writing?
finished already.
Okay.
I finished already.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, you guys. So I'm gonna play the video for you guys. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna wait just a little bit more so that the others can finish, and then I'm gonna play the video for you guys. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Mhm. Okay. There you go. That's the live video. Let me know. Oh wait, I'm gonna share the page now. Oh, it stopped. Okay, can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the volcano in Iceland.
Yes.
Do you guys see this red stuff inside?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so right now it's not doing anything, but this is a live footage. It's a live camera right now. Oh, there you go. We see some lava coming out. There it is. That's happening right now in Iceland.
Is it un
Oh,
volcano?
yeah, that's happening right now.
Yes.
There it is.
Ah, and lava.
Yeah, that's
Missy,
the
eso está
lava.
pasando ahora mismo.
Yeah, that's happening right now. It's a live camera. Wow, that's a lot. We just in time, you guys.
That looks like an alien ship, right?
Ah, this
Like
is
first, it looks like
Wow.
alien.
Wow. Do you guys see the
Oh,
gas?
alien.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes.
Do you guys see that like those gases? It looks like a gray
Yes.
cloud. Well, that's
Whoa.
toxic.
I think the gases will be power no, air pollution.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna cause air pollution.
Oh dear.
That's a lot of lava.
I'm kind of feel bad for Iceland.
Yeah. But at least you don't have anybody like near the volcano.
Yeah. And why the volcano looks like it's cracked open, like an
Mhm.
egg.
It
That's
looks like
that's
an
the
alien
crater.
ship crash.
Yeah, true. That's the crater.
That's a volcano.
That's the eruption of a
Yes.
volcano. Yep. And it's happening right now in Iceland.
Wow.
Do you guys see that cloud, that gray cloud? So those are the gases and that
Yes.
causes air pollution.
Are there small houses nearby?
We're back to hell.
I don't think you have any houses near, like, not close to the volcano. I
Yeah,
think the
or
houses are
else
really
they will
far
be
away.
doomed.
Yeah.
Or else they will be
That's
doomed.
good.
But it's been like this for days, you guys. It hasn't stopped.
A volcano that little.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You see? And we just in time. That's a lot. And it's gonna keep going. It's not gonna stop. It's gonna keep going.
If it keeps going forever, I think it will end.
Corre.
It's going for months
Está
and
pasando
months.
ahora
I think
mismo.
it's gonna end for
¿Qué
1
dijo?
year.
No,
That
live.
is a lot. I don't think it's gonna erupt forever, but it'll probably last maybe like 2 more weeks.
Pero me dice así de chiquito un volcán. No,
Uh-huh.
un
It
volcán.
looks small, but it's not.
Inside is pretty big.
It looks
Que
small,
ellos
but
están
it's not.
lejos, ellos están lejos, ¿verdad? Ellos están
Mhm.
lejos.
Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío.
No, man.
You see? That's a live volcanic eruption. Let's see. I'm gonna close this. There you go. There it is.
So
Okay.
Ms. Salazar.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Ms. Salazar.
Mm-hmm.
Is it volcano happening right now, or was it just like
No, that's happening right now as we speak. It's happening right now. Let's see. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, you guys.
Wait, that happened to wait, that in Croatian it happened in March 30.
The what?
The interruption, the volcano interruption.
No, it started
It just
streaming on
happened.
March 30th. It started
Yeah.
streaming. So it's still happening. Let's see. It's been happening for a really long time. Okay, you guys. So if you're done with everything, then you're free to leave. That's it.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Dwayne. Bye. Bye, everybody. Dwayne. Bye. Bye, Adriana.